In this video, I'm going to take you through a magic formula that allowed us to hit an extra $151,303 in additional profit without having to take any sales calls, without having to deal with complex fulfillment, without having to deal with clients one-on-one over the course of an entire year. This is how we can basically take that client, turn them around in 24 hours and have that consistent, simple, easy to deliver fulfillment process. And we're going to use some software and we're going to combine it with something everybody knows, ChatGPT, to show you how you can make that level of profit. Whether you have your own business right now, whether you want to start one, whether you're working, you want that bit of extra income on the side. I mean, $151,000 for the year of additional profit without having to really do too much, pretty much automated, isn't too bad. So I'm going to take you in the next 5 minutes, the next 5 to 10 minutes are going to fix everything. It's going to fix it all. Everything you've been taught before, the things they won't tell you to do, the things that they don't put the focus and the highlight on, the information that they hold back from you, right? I'm going to give you it all. Because the reality is they're always telling you to chase $30, $40, $50, $60,000 months. And if you don't do that, you're nothing. Well, the reality is a lot of us, $150,000 extra income over the course of a year, where there aren't expenses already taken off that, it's pretty good, right? A lot of people would want that. So I'm going to show you how this is done without actually having to stress yourself out. Now, the secret behind this is we don't actually have to learn any difficult skills. We don't have to spend years leveling up our skills and trying to figure everything out. I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm going to show you how we leverage ChatGPT to actually do this for us. So, what we're looking at here is the opportunity at our fingertips. Now, the reason I'm putting this here is because I want to show you how powerful this actually is. There are 78 million businesses at this moment in time across the US, across the EU, UK, Australia, Canada. That doesn't include every other country out there which this offer can actually apply to as well. 78 million. There are 800,000 new businesses every single month created in those areas. Small businesses, large businesses, them all. 800,000 in addition to the 78 million, right? A huge number, a huge amount of opportunity. Can we get 10 of them? Can we get 100 of them? Of 78 million. Look at the length of that number. Can we get a tiny 100 component portion of that? If we can, we're doing pretty well, right? So, of course we can. Huge number of businesses. If we give them an offer, we approach them with an offer that they can't refuse, something that's such high value, ridiculous offer. If we can give them that, are 100 of these businesses going to take us up on it? Of course they are. Of course they are, right? Everybody can do it. Of course they are. So what we're looking at here is a little bit of a system that we run ourselves. Now, on the left-hand side, we've got our traffic sources. So that could be Facebook, it could be your Google business profile, it could be Google Ads, it could be TikTok, YouTube, anything at all. You could even cold call if you want. I don't recommend it, but you can even do that if you want to. You can send cold emails. Any form of traffic source will work for this model. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put them into something we call a ladder funnel here, right? Now, the ladder funnel is a process where we can actually run paid advertising on Facebook, on Google, or YouTube, whatever, any platform. We can run paid advertising all day long without having to worry about the upfront investment. Now, why do I say that? The way the ladder funnel works is it liquidates the ad spend. So if you spend $100 tomorrow through this sales funnel, you get $100 plus back tomorrow instantly. There's no lag, there's no delay, it's an immediate return. So before that $100 has actually left your account for Facebook, your Stripe account, the payment platform, would have already collected $100 from your customers. So you're net zero, you're not losing anything. Now the secret with the ladder funnel is we can keep this running all day long. When everybody else is out there battling for the same customers with the same boring old offer, we're on a different planet entirely, right? We can run paid advertising. We don't have to worry about the ad spend. They're all over there worried about ad spend. We don't have to because of the information that we know and the knowledge that you have as well when you watch the videos on my channel, right? So we can watch this process unfold. We can watch it build up and we can watch the sales funnel build and build and build, bringing more and more and more customers in. Now you might think, okay, well, if I spend 100 tomorrow on ads and I get 100 back, What's the point in that? What's the purpose in that? Where does my value come from? Where am I making profit from? The secret is in this here, right? This is a process that we have called the AI agency. And the AI agency is a process where we can use AI, we can leverage ChatGPT as our structure, and we can combine it with software. We bring them both in together with standard website and sales funnel templates. Each of these sales funnels and each of these websites have been mapped with AI. What I mean by this is you have the entire structure, you've got an entire website built out. Let's say we've got them for multiple different niches, right? The medical niche, dentists, chiropractors, we've got them for car dealerships, all sorts of different niches. So we can go into that niche, we can go into a car dealership tomorrow and we can say that we can build you a website in 24 hours, completely custom. And what we're going to do is we're going to have the structure built out. Then we're going to use our AI systems that do leverage ChatGPT, an advanced version of ChatGPT that we've simplified down so that you can use it very easily. So we've taken the complex stuff, we made it much simpler for you. So we can leverage ChatGPT to customize that website completely for that particular business very, very quickly. In the matter of hours, we can do this. And each of the websites are mapped, so we can easily do it. We can pick the template that we like. We can use that. We can quickly get all the content from the customer, the business, their name, their value proposition, their information about the business, their special offers, their products, everything they're about us, their story, their history, everything you would want on a website. We can have that put onto our websites instantly using AI. And it's not just your generic fluffy content. This is high converting content. Why? Because we've trained it on this, right? Everybody else tells you to use AI, but they don't actually tell you that most of the content, if it isn't trained, is generic. The difference is we've pre-trained it. We can give you the system that has been pre-trained to have those websites basically printed out one after the other after the other. Now, the secret behind this is most people take, say it's $2,000 to build a website, and it can take 1 month, it can take 2, it can even take 6 months in some scenarios to build a website. So business owners are used to paying 2, 3, 4, I've even seen $18,000 for a website, and they've got to wait 1 to 6 months for it to be delivered. So that's a very complex fulfillment process. But what if we could reverse all of that? What if we could fix that for the business owner? And we could say to them, look, we're going to build you a website completely custom in 24 hours. You sign on today, the website will be ready to go live tomorrow. And on top of that, it's only going to cost you $97 per month. Think about that, right? It's a crazy good offer. Look at the comparison, $2,000 plus, and also combined with 1 to 6 months of wait time, or they can come with us, pay monthly, and have it live tomorrow, right? So the power is there, the offer is there. Now, you might think, well, it's only $97 for a website. Does that really make sense? Do I want to be building websites for $97? The secret is their website is like the electricity bill, right? They can't stop that. If they stop their website, they lose the business. They lose customers because I don't buy from a business until I've been on their website. Even if it's a local plumber, where do I go? I get the website, right? If it's a restaurant I want to go into, I look at the website first. I look at their footprint essentially. What does the menu look like? What do the reviews look like? So I'm doing nothing with the website, which means if their website isn't working, if their website is down because they haven't paid or they've cancelled, they're losing business. So they can't turn the website off. And the alternative, if you do want to turn it off, you might think, well, can't they just go build another website? Well, okay, sure, but the alternative is $2,000 plus and waiting another 6 months, the website being down for 1 to 6 months. Do they want to do that? No, they don't want to do that, right? So we've got the perfect offer. There's a high value proposition to the business. They love it. It's very cost effective for them and very fast. We've got the cost effectiveness with a crazy good offer, and we've got the speed element as well. So we're combining those together, and also from your perspective, from your revenue perspective, you have a system where you fulfill in 24 hours done and dusted, and the customer keeps paying you for years because they're not going to change the website. Once it's built out, it's very hard for them to change. This means that you have that $97 per month payment coming in again and again and again and again, over and over again, without having to chase invoices, without having to deal with clients, without having to deal with 2 a.m. text messages or spending all your time on sales calls. Because remember, with this, with this ladder funnel, the sales for this product are automatic. You don't take sales calls for them, right? They come in automatically, and then they convert, and then they're onboarded automatically with the onboarding forms, and the system is built. We also give them GoHighLevel, right? So we build the website, we host it for them, we connect everything up for them, all on GoHighLevel. We get them using the software. We get them using and uploading their leads to the software. We get them built into that platform. Why? Because not only are we giving them this crazy good offer, we're also giving them the additional powerful marketing software they can use. Now, why would I do that? Because when they see all the features on this, and I would prepare a little accelerator onboarding process for them, where I show them the different features so that they don't become overwhelmed, number one, but also so I can create the next problem. Remember, we make money when we solve problems. So I create the next problem for them. I show them all the stuff that GoHighLevel can do, from review management, database reactivation, from their AI chatbots and their AI voice flows, everything it can do, taking payments, calendars, everything. So I'm creating this desire. I'm creating the gap. I'm creating lack and desire. So they want this system. They just don't know how to get this system. So then what we do is we ascend them naturally, right? The customers come to us and we can put together, this is just an example, right? And it's a ridiculous example because I would probably charge 5 times the price for something like this. But I wanted to give you a very realistic, simple, low stress example that will show you the numbers, which are below benchmark. These numbers are not our benchmark numbers. These are below benchmark. So if you hit these numbers, you're going to see how profitable it actually is. And I want you to bear in mind that's below what I would expect. So what we can do is we can ascend the customers naturally into what I would call a power pack. $1,500 setup fee one time. You can charge monthly. You can do so much more with this. But let's just keep it simple right now. $1,500 for a crazy good deal where we'll install a database reactivation flow, so working their old leads, nurturing them. Review automation, so getting reviews from customers when they leave a restaurant or when the plumber leaves or the electrician leaves. Installing that review automation, and also installing an AI chatbot where maybe it makes sales for customers, it provides customer service, it answers the calls for them, all of this stuff. $1,500 for the implementation. So we've got all these customers coming in, paying us $97 per month, stacking up with this crazy good offer, and then we're ascending them into these products. Now we do this automatically. That's why I wanted this price point, because we do it automatically. I don't have to get on sales calls. These are warm customers. I can sell them $1,500 one-time payments through email. I can do it through a video. I can do it through anything of that sort, all automatic. So in this whole process, I have not taken a single call. I haven't taken a sales call. I haven't taken a client call. Nothing. I've onboarded the client automatically. I've sold them automatically. I've upsold them automatically. Now, that's the system. Now I'm going to show you why this works so well and how this reaches the end outcome without all the stress. So hopefully you can see that this process is very simple, right? We're using something everybody knows, ChatGPT. That's what we're using. We've got ways and pre-built systems that you can plug in and take to market immediately so that you don't have to worry about training it and all that sort of stuff. The complexities, we're taking all of that away. So you can take advantage of these powerful structures using something we all know and we all want to learn, ChatGPT, and use GoHighLevel with it too, and create this incredibly powerful yet very, very simple offer that's fulfilled so quickly, and I'm going to show you, as I said, so profitable. So bear with me here, right? So a ladder funnel, we have an intro product, we've got an order bump, and we have the upsell, which is the $97 per month recurring, right? And then of course the bonus upsell in the back end, which is this power pack here. Now, the intro product could be marketing training of sorts, right? It could be a simple service for them. It could be anything of that sort. The order bump would typically be templates of some kind, maybe lead generation templates, social media post templates, anything like that, any form of tangible template. So these are built into a sales funnel. If you want more information on the ladder funnel and actually want to see a visual of what that looks like, look at the other videos on my channel after this one to bring it more to life. So the ladder funnel has certain conversion rates, right? You've got 6% on average on the intro product. I would usually expect about 8% to be honest, but 6% is below benchmark. 50% for the order bump, 20% for the $97 per month recurring product, and 2.5% for the $1,500 bonus upsell. Now, honestly, I would expect 2.5% for a $5,000 product. So this probably would convert at 3, 4, 5%, round about there. But like I said earlier, I'm going below benchmark to show you just what's possible so you can see what's actually out there and how this all comes together. And then our cost per click when we're running paid advertising is going to be $2.50, pretty average, pretty standard price for this broad market. So now let me show you what actually happens. We've got let's say we have our daily ad spend of $150. Now you might think $150 per day, that sounds like a lot, that sounds really scary. But watch this. If we spend $150, we'll sell 3.6 intro products on average. That's why it's a decimal number. That produces $97 in revenue. Based on the conversion rates up here, we're also going to sell 1.8 order bumps, which are the template packs that I mentioned. And based on the conversion rate of 20% over here, we're also going to sell 0.72 on average of our $97 per month subscription, so $70 in revenue. Obviously, as you see the monthly example, which I have below, this is going to make more sense and the numbers are going to be more round, but this is the daily example. So when we break that down over the average, what that means is we've spent $150 over here, but we've actually made $216 immediately. So we've profited on a daily basis $66. Good, right? Great. I've spent $150, I made $216 back. I'm pretty happy. I haven't lost any money at all. I've got a good buffer as well for a bad day with the ads. Pretty solid. But here's the secret. This right here, this isn't one-time sale. This is recurring. So this $97 payment is going to come in again next month, and the month after that, and the month after that, and it's going to keep going because I'm going to show you the retention rate in a few moments. So what does this look like over the course of a month? Well, $150 per day is $4,500 per month. That sounds terrifying, right? Sounds terrifying. But remember, on a daily basis, you're getting it back. So you're not actually out of pocket at all. So you would sell 108 intro products, you sell 54 order bumps, and you'd sell 21 subscriptions, all without a sales call. These are people just buying online, not actually speaking to them. You're just running your campaign, it's converting online, they're making their payment, they're getting the onboarding emails automatically, they're filling out the forms. All of this is happening automatically. That produces $6,469 in revenue, which compared to our $4,500 in ad spend over here is a profit of $1,969. Great, wonderful, right? Profitable on the front end. We made $2,000 this month extra. Bonus, wonderful. Don't really care though. I'm going to show you why I don't really care. Once again, we now have 21 payments, 21/22 payments that are monthly recurring. So $97 per month from each of these customers coming in again and again and again. So that's $2,000 in additional profit over the course of every month, right? Automatically with no fulfillment. We've already delivered. There's no fulfillment work. So our front end profit and loss is $1,969. I'm going to give you the low end average retention rate for this. Now, I typically, with this offer, I experience retention rates of over 12 months because obviously it's a website, right? They need the website. Once we have their leads on the platform and they're going through the database reactivation sequences and they're going through the AI chatbots, they can't get rid of it because it's an integral part of their business. They need it. It's like the shop front. They need that there. So they're not going to cancel. So I do experience retention rates of over 12 months with this. But like I said, I'm going to go with the low end so you can see what's actually possible. Now, how much you make from this is entirely up to you because you'll see the power of the system. What you do with it is up to you, but I want to show you why you should take it quite seriously. So we're going to say an average of 6 months more. So month one, they make the sale, and then they're going to stick around for 6 more months after that. As I said, 12 months is what I expect, but let's do 6. So we've built $2,095 in monthly recurring revenue in month one, and it's going to repeat for the next 6 months after that. Now, based on these 108 intro products, so remember we spent $4,500, sold 108 intro products. Our conversion rate, the 2.5% up here for the back end upsell, which is the $1,500 power pack, is going to be 2.5%, which is over here. So what does that look like? Well, that's 2.7 extra sales over the course of the month, which produces an extra $4,000 in profit, pure profit, right? So think about that. All these additional sources of income all automated because we haven't taken calls. I haven't sold this upsell using call. I use email automations. I use groups. I use not quite webinars, but video sales letters. I send them trainings and master classes. They're all automated. They're all evergreen. We record them once and they work on autopilot, and it sells the offers for us. So watch what actually happens here. Those customers they acquired in month 1, right? So the 108 customers plus the 21 subscribers over here. Watch what happens. The average minimum retention rate is 7 months. So how much do the month 1 customers make you in addition in the next 6 following months? Well, the total future value of month 1 customers, so the customers you brought in month 1 automatically without having a conversation with, over the next 6 months, they're going to make you $12,571. $12,000 from 1 month. You could do nothing and you make 12 grand. You could work a month and do nothing for the rest of the year. You're going to make 12 grand, but there's no reason to do that because I'm going to show you why in a few seconds. It's very low effort. So your total profit and loss from the month 1 customers is a profit of $18,590 over the next 6 months. All you did was run the system. Automated. You didn't have conversations. You didn't do anything. You just built the system. You ran the system. Sorry, basically pre-built, but you ran the system. You worked with the customer online. You did not take calls, and you made $18,500. Only working that 1 month. Only 1 month worth of effort. What happens when we expand this, right? All you did was bring in 22 customers at $97. That's it. Sounds crazy. Everyone's telling you to sell crazy big deals. When we look at this, 22 customers at $97. When you think about that and you think about all the businesses maybe in your local area, maybe nationwide, anywhere, and you think, can I get 22 of those 78 million businesses that I can target? Because it's completely remote. It doesn't have to be local. It can be anywhere. All of this is done online. Can I get 22 of 78 million to pay me $97 for something that they would usually pay $2 grand for? Of course you can, right? Of course you can. It's so achievable. Now let's expand this out further. So a 6-month retention rate, a 67-month retention rate, so month 1 plus 6 months after that. That equates to a 14% churn rate. There's a calculation involved here, but trust me on this one in terms of the calculation. 7-month churn rate is 14%, which means every month we're losing 14% of our customers. It sounds like a lot, right? As I said, ours is 12 months. So this is a lot. Ours would be half of this. Let's look at what actually happens. Now, this is a more in-depth spreadsheet. I don't want you to get overwhelmed. I'm going to tell you where to look here, right? It is a lot of information, but as I said, I will tell you where to look. So this is what happens if we continue to simply run that system month after month. Again, we don't have to actually do anything. The system runs in the background. The sales come in automatically in the background. So we're not doing it. We're not actually getting those customers. We're not taking sales calls. We're not putting manual effort into this. This happens automatically. So month 1, we acquire 108 new customers, not subscribers, but remember the intro products, the marketing manuals, the marketing training, marketing strategies. We're selling them informational products on the front end to break your ad spend even. Then that acquires 22 customers per month. Now remember, this is starting from 0, so we don't have any existing subscribers, which means we're not going to have any churn month 1 because there's no one to churn, right? We don't have any customers yet. So what does that do? That gives us $2,000 in monthly MRR, monthly recurring revenue, and we get 2.7 bonus upsells, so 4K bonus profit from the Power Pack where we upsold them. So our total profit in month 1 would be $6,145. Then we do the same in month 2, the exact same system. We don't change anything, we just keep the system running. So we get 22 new subscribers once again. But remember, we had 22 existing from last month, right? Last month here, 22 come over. We get 22 new subscribers over here. And based on the churn rate of 14%, we're going to lose 3 of them from the last month. So this one here, we're losing 3 of these people. So if we add the new ones plus the old ones and minus the churned subscribers, we get 40 total active monthly customers which increases our monthly recurring revenue to $3,897. We still get our bonus upsells, $4,000, so our profit month 2 is just under $8,000. We do the same in month 3, except this time I've got 40. Remember, total active subscribers here. We've got 40 existing subscribers, so we're going to churn 14% of them, which churns 6 subscribers for us. We bring in 22 new ones. That brings our total to 40 plus 22 minus 6, 56. Active subscribers, 5,447 in monthly recurring revenue, 2.7 bonus upsells, which makes our profit 9,497. Now, this process is going to repeat itself month after month after month after month. I'm not going to change anything. The same process, which is churn the total new subscribers plus the total old subscribers from the previous month minus the number that are churned at 14%, repeats month after month after month. We're not doing anything. We're not changing the marketing. We're not trying to find leads, chase leads, do anything like that. We're simply keeping the system running. This ladder funnel system I'm mentioning, we're simply keeping it running. So what actually happens? Well, remember I told you everyone always tells you you've got to have 30, 40, 50,000 per month? Well, look at this. Over the course, and also this is profit, not revenue. A lot of the times they're talking about profit and they don't tell you that. This is profit. So I'm only making 6,000 in a month, 7,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11, 12, 13 basically, just about 14, 15, 16 profit, right? 16 there. Our monthly recurring revenue over here is slowly increasing, just incrementally growing, not particularly much, just building up. But the secret is every month you don't have to go chase these new deals, these new clients. You get the old clients plus the automatically brought in new clients, and it builds into additional monthly recurring revenue. And of course, we're accounting for the churned subscribers. So at the end of month 12, at the end of December, let's say, our monthly recurring revenue is only $12,000. And people would say, well, I wanted 30,000, I wanted 40,000. It's only 12,000, that's terrible. But watch what happens. Your profit continues to build and build and build and build every single month consistently. And that's the key, that word, consistently. It builds and builds and builds and builds. And look at the end of the month, look at the end of the year. $151,303 profit, total profit. All you did was run the automated system. You didn't take client calls. You didn't take sales calls. You didn't make crazy big promises. You didn't do any of that stuff. All you did was simply use a ladder funnel to bring those customers in automatically. No sales calls, automatic sale. They place the order. You're not chasing invoices because the payments are automatic as well, monthly. You're fulfilling for that client in 24 hours. You're selling some of them a tiny 2.5%, a bonus pack, which is automatically implemented, right? The systems are all database reactivation, review management, AI chatbots. These are pre-built systems you can just install into the client's business, and you sell it for $1,500, which, as I said, you could sell for $5,000 if you want. But even with these low numbers, missing benchmarks, you're making $151,303 in profit. Pretty much, not quite 100% autopilot, because nothing ever is, but pretty much not doing much is what I'm trying to say here, right? You're not doing too much. Now, as I said, you can make whatever you want from this. Whatever you want. You want to go higher, you want to go lower, you don't want to make anything at all, and you just want to have fun, fine. But this is the potential. And the numbers I've shown you are based on not hitting these benchmarks. Based on these benchmarks, which are not hitting my benchmark. These are not the numbers I expect. I expect higher than these numbers. I would expect 8% here. I'd expect probably 25, 30%. And I'd expect about 4% for this back-end upsell. And also with this here, this 7-month churn, I'd expect 12 to 13 months. So you can imagine how powerful this actually becomes. So you've done all this without taking a sales call, without huge upfront investment, easy, simple, pre-built delivery, and you achieve the snowball effect. Now, what do I mean by this? The last final component. What do I mean by the snowball effect? Well, this over here is monthly recurring revenue. This continues. This doesn't stop after month 12. So month 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and so on. You still have this building up and up and up. You could stop acquiring. You could turn all your campaigns off. Stop here. And you would still make 12,516 in monthly recurring revenue, minus the churn, of course, minus the churn subscribers, which is 14% monthly. Minus that churn, you'd still make that. So over the course of 6 months, you might still have $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 coming in automatically, doing nothing, not marketing. Just sit in your house or sit on a beach, for a better way to put that. Sit on a beach, go skiing, whatever you want. You're still having this income coming in. So this isn't about your monthly income. This is about buying future income. And that's the snowball effect. It continues. And if you continue your campaigns running, if you actually continue it and build on from that, you end up in a position where your monthly recurring revenue just grows and grows and grows and grows and builds slowly but surely, and your business is working. You're not having to really do too much. That's the beauty. That's the freedom business, right? That gives you that freedom. So your 12-month profit here is $151,303, and all you did was use a ladder funnel with ChatGPT combined with GoHighLevel. All the systems are pre-built. Every Power Pack, database reactivation, review management, the AI chatbots, the voice flows, all of it's pre-built that you can install into a client's business. The websites are pre-built. You can use ChatGPT or advanced systems to actually customize the websites in 24 hours. It's an incredibly powerful, high-value offer that nobody else can compete with because they don't have the systems. If you don't have the system, you can't compete with it, right? Because you can't have staff do it for you. You can't do any of that. And to learn the system is going to take you a bit. If you were to try and set the system up from scratch, it would take you a year to do it, trying to figure out how it all works. We've already done that, so you can just plug it in. That's the secret. That is how you make $151,303 with ChatGPT, with GoHighLevel, without having to stress too much, without taking sales calls, without dealing with clients, without huge upfront investments, with easy, simple delivery, and also achieve the snowball effect. If you like this video, let me know by liking the video and subscribing to my channel. It really helps. We're slowly but surely building this channel up. And of course, any questions, just let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. And I'll see you on the other side.